Good morning students. Today we are going to start our block 18 measuring length, non-standard and standard tools. To compare non-standard and standard tools of measuring length. This is our aim today. How would you know how much taller you are now compared to last month? For this you have to measure your length twice at different time. It is often important to know how far away a place is so that we can have better idea of how we are going to get there. So this is also one more important thing. When we have to go somewhere, we should have an idea how far is the place so that how we can go. Then let us find out how we can estimate and measure length and distance. See, instruments or objects used for measuring a quantity are known as measuring tools. A ruler, a foot, a hand, a measuring tape are all examples of measuring tools. Now see, this is cubit. How we can define cubit? It is defined as the length of the arm from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger. This was also used earlier to measure the length. This is handspan. Again, it was used earlier. Nowadays also for estimating things we can use this. This is footstep, which can be used to measure length. Angul also. This is fist. This can also be used. Now, these are the body parts which can also be used as measuring tools. They have been used for many years to measure length. Now see, one activity is there for you. You have to ask your family members to measure length of table by using handspan and measuring tape. And ask different members, okay, to measure the table. Then what you will find, suppose the younger one has the smaller handspan, so his count will be more as compared to the adult one. And if you will see measuring tape, a kid is going to take the measure of the length of the table, or an adult, the readings will be same. But for handspan it will vary, because handspan, every person has different handspan. So this activity you have to do and just compare the readings of the different members, what they have counted. What is the difference between measurements obtained by using handspan and those obtained using the measuring tape? What do you conclude from this? See, this you have to conclude that handspan, as it varies, so the readings will be different, and measuring tape, it will be the same. When we use handspan to measure the results, varied, but the measurement with the ruler and measuring tape were the same. This is because everyone's hands are of different sizes. Handspans are called non-standard measuring tools. These are good estimating tools and helpful when no other tool is available to measure. These measuring tools do not give us accurate measurements and are considered to be non-standard tools of measuring length. Instruments that are used to find accurate measurements and do not vary are called standard tools of measurement. Now see, this is the definition of standard tools of measurement. These are more accurate as compared to non-standard tools of measurement. We use centimeter and meter to measure with the ruler and measuring tape. Measuring tape is a standard measuring tool as it gives uniform measurement. Uniform measurement means, suppose you have taken the measurement of a table with the help of measuring tape, and suppose your father has taken the measurement of the same table with the help of measuring tape, the readings will be accurate, the readings will be same. There are no chances of variation, as we have observed in handspan. Due to handspan, the variations are there. That's why we always say that standard tools Standard measuring tools always gives us uniform measurement. Now see, this is measuring tape. This is a ruler. What could be one advantage of using standard measuring tools or standard units? What could be the advantage? Of course, we will get the uniform readings. Standard measuring tools gives us an accurate measurement and we can be sure to get the same result no matter who makes the measurement. Thank you for watching this.